What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Shelter, the micromanagement simulator in which we try to lead a family with two dads into the future. So for right now, we have a lot of people that need to sleep, and some people seem to be a lot better at sleeping than others. Our other dad needs to go to sleep right now. Sharing the same bed with everybody just seems like it would really be kind of weird because everybody has their own scent. You ever notice that? Everybody's got their own human scent or whatever. And it just seems like it would all amalgamate together and just smell like a communal dog bed, you know what I mean? It'd just be unpleasant all around, and then just nobody would be happy. So on this side, I need somebody to ensure that we don't have a whole bunch of trash laying around, so that's going to be her job. There's some cans laying over there, but everything else looks okay from here. I think that Fabian can go back out and explore for us again. So let's start the expedition. Next person. We're going to send him all the way around to all of the locations we've already been in. There we go. At a certain point, it'll probably be wise to send them a little bit wider. I don't know to what extent the game has been developed at this point, though, so I don't know how many other things we're going to find. For example, the last time I played, I explored, this entire area, and it is random every time you play, by the way. The map is different every time you play. I've explored, a big area, and these were still the only 3 locations I ever found. And so, realistically, I don't really know how much content there's going to be, but this is going to be our last scouting trip that we're going to be able to go on before we get more rain. And so after this, we're basically just going to hunker down, we're going to hope for the best, and we're going to wait for Mother Nature to come through on our side. We'll make that right there, and then out into the wasteland we go with our briefcase ready for business. She's got 2 more trauma right now. Why does she have trauma? What's going on with her? Why is she freaking the hell out right now? I'm not really sure. I don't know if she's claustrophobic or what, but her stress keeps going up, and I'm not totally sure why. I would like to no longer be zoomed out, please. It's an incoming radio transmission. I accept that. This is Fabian. Yeah, check the house. It'll be fine. There we go. Control button makes you zoom in and out. Sometimes I mess it up. We got trait 1 and trait 2, so none of those are indicative of what's actually going on with her. I wonder if she's OCD or something. Fabian to base, there's somebody in the house. Alright, let's go talk to him. I've never seen this go wrong, and so until I do, I've talked to 100 people now, and nothing ever goes wrong. Sometimes they have guns, though, which is kind of scary. He's got a knife. Now, what brings somebody like you to my door? Well, favors are favors. Favors for favors. Let us spread our wares and barter. This seems like a good time as any to lift back the curtain and reveal it. You basically just... Your wares suck. Get up out of here. I got time for you. Try to loot a building. No charisma gained. But then again, he didn't really have much to give to us anyways. Nothing worse than a bad salesman. Bad salesmen are just the... Ooh. That didn't go so great. Alright, well, we'll bring that stuff along. I mean, on the plus side... Yeah, transfer the items. It'll be okay. I don't know what to do with her right now. I think she's sort of just freaking the hell out. Other dad, I need you to no longer be in bed right now. Allow her to sleep for a little bit. Maybe she just freaks the hell out when she's super tired, or I don't know. Her stress seems kind of high though. Suppose we'll figure it out. We need food and water over on this side pretty well. Man, all you kids do is eat. I swear. All you do is eat and drink. Christ. You go down here and drink out of that one. I don't know what's happening on my computer right now. I don't know if you saw that loading thing, but something's probably happening right now. He's going to check out the... I don't know if it showed up on my mouse. It may or may not have. Either way... We've got that good to go right there. A second bed is really not what I want to waste resources on. It just does not seem like the plan to me. I don't know. We need to fix the generator, though, so I'm going to put her on that. We could also upgrade it if we were feeling especially so inclined, but we don't have enough pipes, so I'm just going to have her fix it for right now. The generator is not something that I would throw a lot of repairs into early on, except for, efficiency, maybe, to make it run a little bit longer. I don't know. I've had pretty good luck. Oops. Yeah, examine the items. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We had to wait on his transmission to come back through. So I'm gonna grab everything that I can that stacks over here, just in case we run across anybody else that really wants to trade with us. I think some of these things I can parlay into better things, but for right now, maybe you can't loot each location multiple times. I don't know. It seems like we're going through this pretty quickly. If we can't, then we have some things to consider. Why is her trauma going up while she's sleeping? What's wrong with her? It says she's got traits, but they just say trait 1 and trait 2. So unfortunately, I don't know how to fix her because I don't really have anything indicative. I can't really tell what's wrong with her. I guess we'll pull her out of bed for right now. It looks like she has some kind of... I don't know. She got some kind of problem and ain't nobody know what it is. And we're going to go to the church. We'll search that one more time. Is anything up on the clipboard? It looks like we've got... Everything's actually looking pretty good right now. The shower's a little bit wrecked up, so maybe I would say we should spend some time fixing the shower, which obviously you use a hammer to fix a shower. That's the first thing that you would go towards. I suppose we don't have a whole lot of trash laying around, so I'm not going to worry about that. He's going to examine the items at the church, and he's got some pipes and some other things. I will probably take... Oh, I don't know. None of the above. I don't think that I really... We do need pipes, actually. We do need valves, though, too. We need everything, except for lenses. We definitely don't need lenses. So I'll take those. We only have a couple pipes, so it's probably smart to bring those back with us. Is that the second location or the third location? That is the third location. Okay, so we're tapping things out right now. I'm going to have her throw on a suit, and let's go ahead and have a look at the car right now and see if there's anything we could do with that. I don't know if she's claustrophobic or what, but we haven't had any vendors or anything else along the way either. So this has been a little bit weird for us. 5 days with no trader in the beginning of the game seems odd. Yeah, I don't know why her trauma just keeps going up. There's no way to tell either because both of her traits are bugged. It just says trait 1 and trait 2. So I'm not really sure how to help her right now. Go over to the car, though, and let's have a look at it. See what we can do. Oh, you don't have to go over there? Well, we need an alternator, a motor, a fan belt, a clutch cable, tires, distributors, a spark plug. So it is pretty messed up right now. Add to the fact that a lot of these are things that, like, are specifically only for this model. And that could be troublesome. I don't think it's anything that you couldn't work your way around with a little bit of, like, machinist experience. But it would still be more trouble than I think most people want to jump into. Do you have any upgrades we can do right now? It looks like the answer to that question would be no until we have some more pipes. He wants back inside. Okay, let him on back in. His perception has increased a little bit, which is good because we could use as many items as we can get our grubby, dirty little hands on. And so that's going to be... Do we already... Why can't you take that? It says we're at 26 out of... Why won't it take the chisel? That's weird. It won't let me loot my chisel. Do you have to have, like, the specific workbench that uses the chisel first? Weird. Then again, I've had the game do that a couple times where it, like, stops being responsive for some reason. Yeah, there's definitely room for it. It also appears as though both of these only affect... That's odd. That's very odd. I don't know how I feel about that right there. Sad, to say the least, because the chisel would be helpful. But I guess I'll confirm it. I mean, there ain't much left I can really do right there. I'm not sure what went wrong. While she's up here... Yeah, I'm not sure why her trauma is getting so high. Maybe it's just the situation itself, but... She seems to be having, like, a nervous breakdown. I'm instantly regretting letting her into the party. You know, I haven't had a whole lot of bad experiences with letting people into the party. Usually they have really good stats and they're, like, really badass. But her, she's, like, one of the first really bad characters I've gotten. I don't know how I feel about this. Take the suit off. What are you doing right now? Take the suit off. And then he repaired the shower. Toilet's looking pretty good. As per usual, we've got 900 people lined up to use the bed. So we want to go in order of tiredness. She's okay. We'll just take him in for right now. Let everybody sleep for a little while we wait this out. You just need sleep, but everything else is okay. You need a shower, so take a shower for right now just to get dirtiness down a tad. But our water levels are looking a little bit sketchy. They're not looking super sketchy. If we died at this point, it would just be RNG because we haven't had any rain at all in like 7 days. And so that's a little bit weird for the game right now. Typically, you get rain about once a week, but it can be hit or miss. We'll allow that shower to go through. Is she coming down here? Nope, just a wandering soul heading to greener pastures. Sounds fine to me. Doggy's not hungry just yet. His health seems to be okay. His health can be up above 50, but I usually wait until it's down to like 20 or something like that. Why are you stressed? I don't get why you're so stressed right now. Like, I can't build the bookcase for you, so I don't really know how to help you with that. I mean, there ain't a whole lot I can do right there. Just kind of got to live with the situation. Drink some water. Feel a little bit better. Your Z's are a little bit lower right now. Let's go ahead and let him catch some sleep. It might not be a terrible idea to go in on a second sleeping spot if we have the stuff for it, but we don't. So it's not an option. I guess I could make kind of a crappy one down here if I wanted to. It'll work for a little while, I guess. Yeah, go ahead and build that. We'll rip it apart in a little bit when we don't need it anymore. But right now I got way too many people that are trying to sleep. And the mummy bag, I think, will help us along. Not really like running into my end of expertise with the game. But the fact we didn't start with any ropes totally sucks, by the way. We can't build any traps to get any food. I don't know how to fix a lot of the things that are wrong right now, I guess is the point that I'm saying. What I figure I'll do is I'm going to have him go out on an expedition now rather than later. Dad number 2, water is a little bit low. I gotta wait for rain before I can really get away with like a scouting mission like that right there. I don't know exactly where we're going to find other things. But I'm going to send Dad number 2 out one more time. And we'll just see how this goes. Go ahead and take that with you. Because I've had different people go exploring and come back with different things. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. But like when different people go to different locations, sometimes I've had more loot be unlocked or something. So maybe it's just because I've been using Fabian too much. And I need to take Dad number 2 and rotate it slightly. I don't know. He's got that right there. He needs a gas mask, but much beyond that, I don't think we need to worry about anything else. Hit everything that you can along the way. It looks like... Oh, generator's down. Let's go ahead and add fuel to the generator real quick. How much fuel do we have? We have 8? Oh, well, that's perfectly fine. That'll be okay. Open that on up. Let Dad number 2 on out so they can go fight people shirtless. And on this side, I'm going to throw you in bed real quick. She's just going to sit around and I guess just be stressed the hell out. I don't know why. I assume that it has something to do with when you mouse over, it says she's got traits. Trait 1 and trait 2. My assumption there is that the traits aren't coming through properly. And there's something wrong in the house that I'm supposed to be fixing. But given the fact that the game is in early access, I think she's got like placeholders or something. And so I can't really tell you what's wrong with her. Rain on... Oh, good. We got rain. Fantastic. Get involved. Go ahead and talk to him. We can run away if we need to. Dexterity is kind of low, but whatever. It'll probably work out. We're not going to bring anybody home with us, though. It's not that kind of journey. Well, lucky me. Look what the wind blew in. You want a partner? Look no further. I'm pretty old now, and I got to be that way by being good. This good. No thank you. I got too many people right now. And unfortunately, you can't kick people out of your shelter for some reason. I wish that you could. But, like, for example, I kick her out right now because she's a pain in my ass and I don't feel like dealing with her. I'm going to reject that offer. I hope that that doesn't mean that he skipped that location entirely. Hold on. Oh, he did. He skipped the location entirely. Damn. Alright, well, that sucks. That's actually really, really brutal and bad. However, our water is good right now, so that's pretty sweet. You gotta look at the bright side sometimes. Water seems to be okay. Yeah, I guess fill the dog bowl. I don't know. She's got +8 trauma about something. I think that, like, maybe if anything's wrong, she gets upset, or I don't really know. She seems to be kind of mad about, like, everything right now, so who knows. I'm gonna have her use the toilet, then I'm gonna have her take a shower, and then if we can fix some of the things that are going on right now, I think it'll probably benefit us in the long run. Take a shower real quick. Accept the transmission. There's another person over here. Damn. We are just getting the worst luck right now. This sucks. This is really brutal. Like, seriously. Yeah, you just gotta run away right there. I can't fight with any of these characters. They're street smart, which means they have 1 strength, which is kind of weird. There we go. We got lucky on this one, maybe. I was kind of hoping for food, but I'll take it. We'll take the nail gun, the valve. Oh, there's food right there. How come the... That's... See, that's like... This is little stuff right here. Like, the buttons don't work when you want to scroll through menus, and yet there's, like, things at the bottom. I don't know. It's a fright. Let me put these back and see if it works so that I'm not talking out of my ass. Yeah, it seems to have trouble... I don't know. I can't pan in between locations, and so... Unfortunately, we just kind of got to live with that. I need the nail. The nylon would be nice. Trying to think of things that I needed. Rubber. Screwdriver's fine. Probably go with, we got a fuse. Cement I don't need any more of. A motor might be helpful. We've got some magnesium right there, which might be good. I'm going to bring the book back because it trades for the most, I guess. And that seems alright to me. So I'm going to confirm that. And then we'll send him to his next spot. And so she needs to use the toilet. Why didn't you just use the toilet? Why are you not using the toilet right now? Oh, it's already been used. Okay, so let's jump him out of the shower. Ah, the rain stopped already. Son of a bitch. We are just really not lucky with our rain right now. Like, usually the rain goes for a day or two, and unfortunately right now we are just getting hosed on this. And I mean that in the most water punny way, but unfortunately we're in a little bit of trouble right now. No, he wants to team up and he's got shitty stats, so... Unfortunately, I can't bring any more Klingons. Examine what he found over here. And it looks like he found himself a screwdriver. Screwdrivers don't stack in this game for some reason. I can't tell you exactly why. We've got rubber. Actually, instead of the... Actually, we got nylon right there. Do I have anything else that'll stack? No. Alright, well, I actually wish they would just go through. For example, like with the nails and stuff, like obviously a nail doesn't occupy as much space as a nail gun. I hope that in the future they go through and they actually differentiate these by size. Like a nail would be worth 0.1 of a slot on your expedition, and like a nail gun would be worth like 2 or 3 because it's bigger. As of right now, you can't really do much with a nylon, and until we find ropes, we're kind of screwed. We only brought home 1 food right there. Maybe I'll try and send somebody else out, or somebody else out then, and just kind of like hope that we get something good out. I need... Everybody else is looking reasonably okay. Our food is at 10 out of 20. That's not good. She's sleeping the day away. The sleeping bag takes forever, by the way, so be aware that if you're using the sleeping bag, people are going to have to like lay on that one for like decades before it's useful. You're showered. Go ahead, save the water. We don't really have a good water situation going on right now, and I'd rather... save our stuff for later. You can find water while out on expeditions. I thought we got lucky in this one, but unfortunately we actually are not being very lucky right now. Also, I can't promise that these things are going into our inventory, because sometimes when I click on things, they don't go into my inventory and the game seems to just like delete them. I don't really know, because I can't look at my inventory right now. I can't really tell you. So I'm just going to confirm. I saw the number going up while we were putting things in, but I had this when I was playing it a little bit earlier where the items were just like magically gone. They didn't exist anymore after I put them in my inventory. And so just be aware, weird things can happen in this game sometimes. Things that you might not originally expect. Kathy's feeling okay. Was she the bully or was the one wearing white the bully? What are your stats? You're good at talking to people. Okay, your perception's bad though. What kind of stats do you have? You have really good perception. I could send you out to scout after I clear out the bed. Let's clear out the bed. We'll go ahead and have her sleep. We'll go to the workbench. How many gas masks can I make? Several. That's actually really, really good because gas masks are kind of your tie to the outside world. If you don't have those, you're screwed. Like, you have infinite hazmat suits, and by whatever wisdom, your characters can't go explore in a hazmat suit. And so I guess maybe it's too hazardous. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works. All I know is that you can't take a hazmat suit out, and it's a little bit weird. I think that for right now, what we need to wait on is she's good right there. She needs to use the toilet, though. This is actually a good opportunity to wait and see how much water it takes when you use the toilet. She built a gas mask, so good for her. Get yourself some water. You done earned it. All right, and then continue. I need rope very, very badly. If we can't catch some rope, basically rope's important because you got to build traps. But I've actually never seen rope in-game. I've started with rope, but I've never found rope anywhere. So I don't really know what's going on with that. I will probably, unless I need this rubber for other things, I don't think that I do. I guess we could use rubber to make ourselves another water tank. But we already have like plenty of water storage. We're going to need a little bit more for when we go out later on. But for right now, I think we'll be okay. I'd probably say that if I can get rid of that rogue hiccup, I should probably build myself another gas mask. I'm going to try and send her out, and if she dies on the way out, like, sort of like an oh well situation. Okay, it uses 4 gallons of gas. The tier 1, you hungry, buddy? I think he's hungry, but I'll feed him once his health gets a little bit lower. You kind of got to play like a very close game when it comes to the dog. You can't feed him every time he's hungry. You kind of got to let it just sort of go up and down, and when it gets low enough, you feed him like right before he dies. That seems to be the best way to conserve food on him, because you can feed him like every 30 seconds if you really want to. We could send out Fabian for a little bit. She's going to clean up the house for a while. This girl is still freaking the hell out for some reason. Oh, good. We got rain, finally. That'll be nice. So since we've got water coming in the butt right now, it's probably a good time to swap our positions and have people use toilets and take showers and do those things that they're supposed to be doing while the water's filling up. She needs to use the toilet too. She needs to take a shower. Not a big shower, but like a little one. So we should be able to make a little bit of headway against this. I'm hoping the rain stays for a while. That's what I would really prefer. If the rain stays, I mean, if you get lucky, you can get rain for like 2 and 3 days at a time, which means that you can fill up like a bunch of butts with water. I like saying that word, so don't worry about it. Use the bathroom. I need you to use the... Wait, are you done with the toilet too? So what do you... I don't know. It was still flagged. Weird things are happening. We've got about 40 gallons of water right now. 40 liters. I actually think this was made by a European company, so... Jump out of the shower real quick. Yeah, we just been getting showers. That's all that we're getting right now. We're not really getting real rain. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to live with that for a little bit. So, it is what it is, I suppose. Eat the food. Our food supply is looking a little bit sketchy, too. We may have gleaned enough water from that last rain to send her out on a scout mission, though, which would be the next thing that I would suggest. So I'm going to have her drink some water. It looks like she loses stress. I don't know why she's so traumatized. This girl is odd. Like, I'm not really sure why she's so traumatized right now. I think it's probably better if I just set up an expedition for her and we send out Laura, because her stress and whatnot are pretty high. I don't know. Just don't know. So I'd say she should probably hit those 3 locations again. It's going to be 6 water, which isn't too bad because it's nighttime. If you travel during the day, it costs you more water. Another thing to be aware of. Have her equip that. I hope she's fast, because if anything tries to run up on us, we're running like a little bitch as fast as we can. Just like, nee! And we're going to run off into the distance. That's exactly the sound you're going to hear as I run away. That's my version of Zoidberg's wub wub wub. Wub 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 wub. We also haven't had any traders, strangely enough. Usually every 6 or 7 days, somebody comes in and knocks on your door, and the first one usually comes in on like day 3, but we haven't been lucky like that, so I don't know either. I will see you on the next episode. This is the end of Sheltered. I will see you in the next episode. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Hi do, everybody.